Hey Derek, this is a pretty good question. Um, just wanted to know exactly what you mean. Like, if you have a release that's gonna come out on a label, or if it's already out, it's a bit two different things. The usual
Well,
path. Wait, yes, if
I'm
you're
sorry.
here. No, no, go
Yeah, I'm
ahead.
here. I'm here. It's for both of them because we already have some tracks out that are not getting the reach that we wanted, but we're also releasing some tracks soon, and we want to plan ahead and do something better for the next releases.
So a common thing that's done in the industry is you you ask a PR agency. There is promo pools, there is famous ones, and basically they charge you a fee, and they will send your release to the best DJs that fits within the genre of your release. And if the DJs are interested to get your track, they will have to leave a feedback. So first you will have a list of feedback. Now the list of feedbacks today, like even having names supporting your tracks or saying something, I don't think it does much. But what you get is, I mean, prior to the release of the track, a lot of DJs have your release. And if the release is good, they're gonna start to play it. As I mentioned before, the DJs are always, hungry for promo music that is not available to anybody. So people are like, wow, what is this? So yeah, to get into those pools, these PR agencies, there is a bunch of them like Dispersion, Hype, Hi-Fi. There is literally so many of them. Um, there is better ones than others. But yeah, it's a good thing to do. It costs a certain fee, of course, but then, as was mentioned by Jack, it's for you. You can get videos of this person playing your track, so you could use it afterwards on social media. And even the best thing is that some video became viral, and it's not even you posting it, it's someone else, and people are like, oh, what is this track? What is this track? So I think that's a really good way. Then, of course, if you are, if this you have to plan ahead, right? So you send this, you contact the promo ahead, this promo pools ahead of this PR agency ahead of release. And that works really well. If you have your own network, you can also do that yourself. But I guess if you ask the question is because maybe you like the contacts, and yeah, it takes a lot of time. So it's interesting to have other people do it for you. They could also, you have different kinds of mailing lists. You have the DJs, but you have the radio as well. You have the media platform that are making reviews or talking about music. So you can reach all these different people. It's different tiers in the promo service, but this works well. Now it doesn't do magic. The music needs to be good.
I understand. I understand. And how much time do you think it's good to take for promoting a track before releasing it?
I think the less known you are, you should give it the best time. Because especially if you want to get this video in this thing. For example, if you start your promo 2 weeks before release, some DJs don't open their new promos before 2, 3 weeks, so already you will be late and you will not have the effect. If you are unknown, you're not really caring about having your music being shared before release and stuff because you're not trying to maximize your profit. What you're trying to do is uh, maximizing your visibility, right? So I would even start 2 months before. That's maybe a little bit long, but 2 months before, I think, if you're a new name, that could not really hurt. Then obviously, if you're like a major DJ, what's happening is they are sharing tracks within each other. So very few people have the tracks because they don't want it to be spread and they want to keep the music exclusive enough to create the hype. And then maybe on the day of release, they send it for free to tons of DJ to hype it even more. But this is a very different scenario. This is for release that are even already hype without the promo. So I think as a new artist, it's really good to start the promo really prior to the release. And I would even argue the same thing I did last week is that it's even should be a process that you're doing to be sure your music is good, you know. Sometimes, people are like sharing their tracks even getting a release. So now you have this dynamic where the track is already played and already kind of promoted before it's even signed.
Great. Thank you very much.
I hope that makes sense. Right, but
Yeah, thank
it
you.
it took us to 6 p.m. already. I mean, 7 here where I am. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna play another track now. Usually, I like to wait 2, 3 minutes after 6 because some people are coming late, and I don't wanna, skip them because they are not directly on time. So if anyone has any little question, but maybe what I can talk about is also we have an announcement to make. Yeah, SYNTHO is evolving, and we have listened to you guys, and I think I'm gonna be the first to say it, but we are launching a Discord channel with a lot of a Discord server with a lot of channels. The tutors are gonna be present there as well, and it will be launched very soon. And probably we're not going to roll it out to everyone, to all the users directly, but you guys that are coming pretty often, that are very active, should be some of the first to get a link. So yeah, it's unofficial, but I'm allowed to say it. I just ask. It's going to be rolled out soon. So yeah, stay around. I think this is gonna be major, and it's gonna be another step into community, to helping people, for you guys to network, to share your music. I mean, everybody likes Discord, even my old ass. So yeah, that's great. Looking forward to it, and yeah, it looks like you guys are already a little bit excited about this, so that's good to hear. All right. Well, if there is no question, we will jump right in. And this week we are starting with actually returning member Q Me. Are you guys around this week? No? Oh
Hello, can you
my.
hear me?
Ah, yes, yes.
We
So
are with the
good.
two of us, but I don't see Dennis, so maybe he's
I think it
fighting
was
with
also
his.
last time we did a track of yours.
Yeah,
Yeah,
indeed.
Dennis is in the chat, but his
Yeah,
audio
he's.
doesn't work.
Yeah, I see.
Okay, guys, let's get right in, and we will have a chat after. Let's go.
Yeah, perfect.
this is a step up over everything you sent before. The mix down is way more balanced. The low end is, I know that that was a bit of an issue we were talking about a lot,
Yeah.
the low end, and this is way more balanced. It sounds good, will sounds good in a club. Different texture in terms of synths. You paid attention to that, different pitch, different type of lead sounds. Yeah, definitely a step up, I think, from before. And I think a lot of people in the chat recognize that as well, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Can you already hear me or no? Still no.
Yes, Dennis.
Yes,
Hi,
amazing.
man. Good to see you again.
Yeah, good to hear me again.
Yes, yes, as
Now
well.
we had some difficulties. We have the studio here in my room, but the acoustics of the room are really bad. So we went to a professional studio this time to experience how that was for the mix, and you were here. It helped.
Yeah, and I think it's funny that you said that because there was a time when I was giving a feedback and I asked you if you had a subwoofer. Do you remember? And because I felt that, like in the mix down, I could see from track to track that there was something that you were not hearing or there was too many bass. So I'm thinking maybe in the room you are there with the acoustic, there is some the bass is sounding too pronounced in some frequency, and that makes your mix to be unbalanced. So yeah. Maybe you guys need to mix a little bit more in the headphones. There is also this famous plugin now called Sound ID Reference. I'm not working for them, but I know it has saved a lot of producers. Yeah, they're acoustic because it's basically you with a microphone, you measured your room, and then it applies a really hard EQ on your master to compensate, and you mix with it, and before you render your track you just take it out, and normally it balances the mix. It works quite well, so maybe I don't know if you heard of it. You could
Yeah, I know it.
eventually get it. It worked for me in my previous studio, so I'm mentioning this.
Nice. We'll give it a try.
Now I have one more thing to talk about if you want to even
Let's go.
level up your production. I
Yes.
feel especially if you're going for a little bit like neo progressive modern sound, you could add still a touch of movement into your synth. I feel that too many times the lead are just like, repeating themselves from one pattern to the other pattern in term like there is no like timed effects that would really bring a difference on them. Slow filtering, even a tiny bit, like, that is not, that is unsync with your DAW. So, the movement is going to be different from bar 2, then bar 6 and bar 12 because it's always be filtering different way. Phasing, slow things like this could really bring, I think, even level up even more the production, feel them even more, mutating and refining sound design.
Amazing, man. Thanks.
So
Yeah.
yeah, just go for it. Put a little bit of effects. Doesn't have to be massive, but like you can also draw the automation yourself. But I felt when we kind of draw it, sometimes we get a bit too rigid as well. So it could be good to use LFO that are unsync.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Give it a try. Thanks, man.
Thanks.
All right. Thanks to you guys. Speak soon. And well done again. Really like this one. Yes, DJ Brew back in the house.
How's it going?
Going good, man. You're driving. I'm gonna do something quickly. I'm gonna unshare the screen because my sound is a little bit too low, but yeah, just hold on a minute. Yeah. Up. Yes, I'm back. All right, guy. Bro, if you're driving, let's go listen to your track. We have a chat after. I don't want you to have an accident. Let's go.
I write the way I write. I got my own style. I got my own style. got my own style. I got my own style. I got my own style. I got my own style. Oh, styles, I write the way I write. You know, I got my own style.
Like everyone else knows it, you know. But in our class, it seems like that's accepted or something, you know, to like use other people's ideas.
I got my own style.
Sick, man. A bit on the DJ Sneak, Rob Soul vibe on this one, right?
Yep. But I tried to channel this time around. So
Yeah, it's great. You definitely this one could work. You know, I wrote you a message, but I think you've been sending out too many bangers, and yeah, I want to try to connect you with few people. So well, I hope you can put that playlist together, and we're gonna try that if you're okay with it.
yeah, that's exactly what I'm working on too. So
Yeah, I feel this one could be like for Rob Soul. I don't know. Well, if you make a demo for them as well, pass it on and we'll see what they say. But it's a great tune. What I can say is that, you know, there is a great idea with the filter on these keys. Don't be shy on bringing a bit of the resonance of the filter, making a bit like dirt. You know what I mean? Like when
yeah,
it's stripped, that it's like if you listen to this old, like, you know, old Chicago house. And I'm not telling you to do like French filtered house, but you know, to have a bit of, you know, resonance. Yeah, you kept it classy, but you know, you can make it a bit more harsh, I think.
okay, yeah, I'll definitely try that. Yeah,
This one or for the next track. I mean, I know you're doing it sometimes, but yeah, definitely this one works like a treat, man. This is for the DJs. Yeah, for the DJs for to listen as well as at home. But yeah, I'm sure we'll work well on DJ set.
cool, yeah, good.
Great job, man. Once again, I'm a fan.
Thank you.
Yeah, and let's do that. Let's see if we can push your music into a cool label. I mean, I know you've released already, but let's see what we can do.
Cool. Thank you.
Cheers. Drive safe.
Yep.
All right. Next up, Tobias is back with us. How are you, Tobias?
Hey man, how you doing? I'm feeling good.
Very good. Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you. Yeah. How is it? Is it sunny where you are?
It's raining.
Ah, I don't miss the weather in Berlin, to be honest. I was living there for a while and I don't miss it, but I miss Germany sometimes. I do.
Yeah, the last few weeks were pretty good, but now this week is shit.
This week is shit. All right. Yeah. But sorry. I will come back. All right. We have a listen directly with your track. We have a little chat after and maybe have a few questions and yeah, take it from there. Let's go. Man, it's funny because Emil talk about in the chat, he talked about the whistle. And when I first listened to the track, I didn't even listen to it. And now can't get it out of my head. So, sometimes. But that's cool. Man, the low end, the mix down, it's banging.
Nice.
Yeah, the chords are great. Really, the track is driving. Somebody was mentioning sun waves. It has that feeling of like driving. It's classy. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Really, well done.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I had last week I had some feedback from Jebali about the track feedback, and his the only thing he said was about the ride to bring it in later, so I brought it in at the first drop. Before that, I had it almost at the start of the track, but yeah, I put it in a little bit later to increase the tension.
Wonderful feedback from Jebali, but I would not expect anything less from him. So yeah, he's great, and this he has a sensitivity for tracks like this because it's a little bit, it's a bit, he can have harmonies a bit similar to it. So yeah, definitely. I'm gonna be a bit of a party pooper because I think your saxophone sample is for me, but it's also maybe an artistic choice. I don't think it. I think the rest of the track is way better than the sax. I felt that the sample was like it feels too much like just a sample that you got from a sample pack and you let it there. You know,
Yeah.
maybe I'm wrong and you played it yourself, but I don't think so.
No, no, it's off splice.
Yeah, and it feels really spliced. And to think, if you really want to have this sax, I would put a really big dub delay on it. That like you let it like, that it feel a bit soft because there is a tone to it that it still feels a bit dry.
Hmm.
It would work well in a DJ Brew track, but I think with your track that is very hairy driving, it has to be a bit more wet if you want to have it in the track. But that's just
Okay,
a
yeah.
couple of effects, and maybe
Yeah.
timing a little bit, the filtering a little bit the top, just a tiny bit to have this a little bit more polished thing. Now, after you do that, is it not gonna feel too, I don't know, too cheesy? I don't know. It's you have to try.
Yeah, I will definitely try it out. Thanks, man.
This ends in a less obvious way for me, the vocal. I don't even know if you need it. But that's personal. Maybe some other people in the chat are gonna argue that they love this part, so you don't have to listen to me. But yeah,
Do you
I
mean do you mean the vocal before the drop or like
yeah,
the
in the
small
drop,
vocal?
in
Ah,
the
okay,
drop,
yeah.
I feel it. I feel that the tracks works really well, your harmony, your thing, and this is kind of elements that you can that don't feel. I don't know. I think your track is more class than these two elements. Mostly and you have your sound design is a bit more refined.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is a bit easy. I don't know. I think it doesn't need it, and I could feel maybe some people interested in the beat and the harmony that could maybe put them off
All right.
detail like that. But yeah, maybe other people it's gonna be what they like. So in that thing, the vocal it's more really artistic. But I do think the trumpet sample, if you want to keep it, will be better if it is more wet.
All right, yeah, I will try it out. Thank you.
Dub delay all the way. But yeah, great tune. I think everybody was really into it as well. Well done, man. Great to have you back. Yeah, got a couple of bangers recently, huh? If I
Oh yeah,
remember correctly. Like your last
yeah,
submission was really good as well.
yeah. I tried to join like every Wednesday, but for the last 2 months I was working as an event technician and I was on tour with a German comedian, so I wasn't able to make it. But I try as often as I can.
But yeah, but amazing. But no, the music is good, man. Well done.
Thanks.
Wow, see you soon.
See ya.
See ya. Matthew Smooth and maybe a first timer if
Yo, hello.
Yo, Matthew, how are you?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
Very good. Big energy. I like that. Is it your first time with us?
No, I've been on once before, a
You've been
couple of
once.
weeks ago, I
Oh,
think.
okay. Great. But good to have you back. Where are you tuning in from? Oh, guys, I forgot to tell you, share your Instagram so you can connect. I mean, soon you're gonna be in the Discord, so that will not matter. But yeah, still good. Share your Instagram if you want to. You get some follows from members and you support each other. I think it's good. Where are you tuning in from, Matthew?
Scotland.
Scotland.
Yeah.
Great. All right. Is it good weather with you for you?
It has been last week, but it's getting a bit rubbish now. Don't know why. It's getting closer to summer as well, so.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's go. Let's have a listen. Cool harmonies, man. You know what I like is that section here when you bring in that like texture vocal in the back
Mhm.
that goes a bit
Yeah.
left and right. That directly that gives a more interesting and polished vibe to your track, because from the beginning you have a lot of like main elements, but you don't really have anything
Mhm.
in the back, and this is something that for your next track you could try to have little X texture. I call them texture, but they are like, it's a vocal, whatever it is, but it's a bit sitting in the back and moving and kind of bringing some depth to your music.
Yeah.
And you have a lot of main and cool elements, but maybe sometimes like to have like something in the background is really cool.
Mhm. Yeah. Got it.
Um, and yeah, tell me a bit about like arranging. How did it came? Was this like very long break almost already at the intro? And did you do this on purpose, or is it something that came with all the elements? How do you usually approach like putting a track together?
Well, this is kind of the first time I've ever done something like this, like with all the saws and the pads and stuff. Like I'm normally sort of more bass focused, but like I don't know, I just thought I wanted it to be like a really big. I don't think I quite got sort of building the suspense enough and I think I agree. I should have brought in more sort of background elements, just because I wanted it to just feel really like a big sort of, I don't know if you know what I mean. Just
Yeah.
try and
Like
get
a
it as big as
euphoric,
possible.
epic
Yeah.
track for the big
Hmm.
rooms. Yeah, I mean, you could already you could feel it that that was your intention. But my question, I'm sorry, I probably didn't formulate it right. Was more about when you're producing a track, you're in Ableton.
Yeah.
And do you put like a loop together in in the session view, or you go directly in the arrangement view? How do you usually approach things?
I normally make a loop, but in the arrangement view. I just find that works better for me.
Ah, okay, so you work directly in the arrangement view. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's fine. And then from there you have a loop, and then you try to build it once
Yeah.
you have a lot of elements, or you do you wait a long time
I
before
kind of
starting to
make
arrange it?
a sort of initial drop just with my first few elements, and then I build off of that, really.
Ah, okay. So yeah, you try to build the drop. Yeah, I feel it. Yeah, no, for example, in a kind of like arranging view, it's the first break is already super epic. I mean, there's a lot of things happening. Like for example, me, I would drop the bass here with the kick.
Yeah. Okay.
And you have the kick and the first stab, and then later on you add break with this, and
Hmm.
that maybe goes to your next break. But like like taking my time a little bit because I felt
Yeah.
that already on the first break it was like, okay, this is the big room moment. But
Hmm.
we're just at the intro. So
Yeah.
and this is why afterwards what you're gonna do after.
Yeah. I got you.
So yeah, I was curious how you approach it, but if it's your first try making epic tune, for sure, nothing's gonna be perfect from the first go. So that's already pretty solid, good harmonics. Yeah, euphoric feeling, you definitely nailed it. So great stuff, man.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Thanks to you, and see you soon out.
See you later.
Oh, Emil, how's it going,
Yo,
man?
I'm good. How about you?
Very good. Did you get some message these days? Because guys, I don't know if we talked about it, but Marco Carola is playing your tune everywhere.
Yes, it's been crazy.
Is people messaging you? People get the track, or how
A
is it?
lot, a lot. There's been some labels asking to sign it, and I tell them no, no, no. It's already out.
It's already signed. I was the first to snap it. I'm lucky to hear your music every week. I mean, to your music, I'm talking about everybody. But yeah, I'm happy that maybe I was it's gonna be a big run for you. I really hope so, man.
I hope so
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, so you're preparing your next demo. You got some new contacts, I guess.
Yeah,
Okay,
trying
okay.
to
We
trying
know
to find
we
a good label for it.
okay, good. Let's have a listen to this one. Yeah, this one is special as well, I think. Huh? We'll let everybody know. We'll let everybody decide. I mean, let's go. Is it you singing, man?
Yeah, it's me with some heavy effects.
Wow, what a rapper. Man, it's a banger. I actually really I like the vocal has definitely potential, but I really like the beat underneath. I think it's very cool. Yeah, how did you came up with the lyrics, everything? Tell us.
Uh, I don't know. I just came up with it. I work, making music with rappers and singers here in Iceland, so I'm a bit of a songwriter as well.
Oh, okay. Wow. That's crazy. So you have also you're making beats for rappers as well?
Yeah, I do that and DJing for my job.
Wow, fantastic, man. And then you say, enough to work with this rapper. I need to make a career on my own, not be depending of them.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's what you hear a lot from hip hop producers that turn to electronic music, actually. Yeah, it's fantastic. If I have, listen, I don't necessarily do what I'm gonna say, but maybe keep it in mind, maybe give it a different version. I would, with vocalize, I know, especially with streaming version, you hear a lot of tracks, big tracks that have almost vocal all the time.
Hmm.
But it seems that here it's not really the short streaming radio version.
Hmm.
I do feel, but maybe I have this old school sensitivity that sometimes for the vocal to have a big impact, it's better to strip it down in some part, especially when you have a lot of cool melody. There is a lot of time when I'm like, hey, I would like the vocal to finish and to just have, you do 1632 bar, cut the vocal for 1632 bar, bring it back. You could have a whole section without it here and then bring it back in the break and then have it going running here. But be careful not to overuse it. That's my thing. The vocal is really dope, but it doesn't mean that it has to be there the whole time. And especially if I can see it's looping a lot, the vocal. Um, a lot of songs that sometimes have a whole vocal the whole time. The vocal is quite different.
Hmm.
Um, but the instrumental is really slapping. So, you can always open a different project and say, okay, I'm going to do a version with a lot less vocal, try to bring it 2, 3 times at key elements. Maybe you don't even need it at the beginning to really be like, after 1 minute, everybody's going to be, what, this beat is sick. And then suddenly the vocals come and people are going to just freak out.
Yeah,
But yeah, I get, sometimes you're producing and you're like, wow, it's so dope that you kind of like trying to put it all the
yeah,
time. But yeah, I would try a version with less vocal as well and see
yeah. I
what
was
this.
thinking,
Yeah.
I was listening to it back today. I was also thinking like there could be more space from the vocal. So I'll try it.
Yeah, have it, then make a pause, even as long, or it could be good. And yeah, see you'll get maybe even more impact and people are not gonna get tired of it.
Yeah.
And maybe you have like different sections. Sometimes it doesn't say the same thing. I mean, you know
Hmm.
how to produce. But yeah, well done, man. I think
Thank
everybody
you.
enjoyed it. Has
Thank you
potential,
so much.
definitely. Cheers. Speak soon.
Yeah.
Johnny Harrison.
Oh yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. How are
Nice.
you,
I'm
man?
sure. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Is that camera working as well, or yeah, just
It's
about.
working. It's
Nice.
working. We can see you from the side, but we see
On the
you.
side, there we go.
Is it a first time you're joining the session?
It's not my first time joining. I've joined maybe 4 or 5 times. It's my second time submitting a track though. I've just listened in the other times.
Okay, that's amazing too. Thanks for joining then every time. Yeah, I'm looking forward. Where are you tuning in from? Sorry, I forgot to ask you. Oh, yeah,
Near
I did.
Birmingham.
Near Birmingham. Okay.
Near Birmingham, yeah. It's a small town called Warwick. If people from England probably know it, but outside of England, no one knows it. So I'll just say Birmingham.
Yeah, Birmingham I know, but yeah, not your town. All right, let's have a listen. We have a chat. You know how it works. Let's go.
Enjoy this trip.
Really cool little rewind FX here on the drop, man. Really enjoyed it. Tune is serious. Every element works well, and the mixdown is good. And I have to say, tonight we got a lot of cool mixdown. I think everybody was really, it was very solid, and it's the case in your tune as well, man.
Thank you. It's good to hear.
Yeah,
So,
I do enjoy it. Um, if I can suggest something.
mhm,
It's it's a little bit in the details, like having a few drum hits that comes only every 4 to 8 bars, a little bit of variation, drum fills,
mhm.
uh, a little bit of like, little FX impact. I think, yeah, it's all about like refining almost ear candy type of elements to kind of I get it that you want something quite toolish, right?
Quite what, sorry?
Toolish, which means like a more DJ tool that like it's not like it's not really a song. It's more like something you play in a club that a DJ will layer, that you have space to mix the track with. Do you
Hmm.
get what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Which is totally fine. I do most of my tracks like that. But yeah, it's so you don't necessarily need to add more, synths to it. But if you had, an extra layer of drums that comes, to always have a little something every 8 bar.
Okay, yeah,
I
that's interesting because that was gonna be one of my questions to you is through the middle kind of section, I do feel like it gets a bit repetitive. So how could I kind of add some variation into it to keep it interesting without changing the track too much from what I want it to be, if that makes sense?
But you had an extra layer of percussion, I don't know, some rim shot, some cowbell, something that brings it the rhythm that go with your bass. You don't have to have it for the rest of the track, but you can have it for 16 bars, Have a little, I don't know, little texture that modulate, that comes. It might not be, a big lead sound, but there is something. You might have a few FX samples that are interesting, like you have the one like there, which is like a rewind of a vinyl. But there's a lot of other things like this you can find interesting that you would not have had before.
Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
one element that keep the listener on their toes, that is gonna know, is gonna hear a few of those, and is gonna know that there is more to come,
Yeah.
because if for 3 minutes you don't do them, then it's gonna be like, oh, okay, I already know from there the track is just gonna, keep rolling like this. But if you
Hmm.
bring it that like, weird element only one time and it's cool, the listener might be like, hey, yeah, I want to keep listening to it because I don't know what's gonna come next. There might be another cool textures, things like this. I
Hmm.
mean,
Hmm.
that's what interests me sometimes when I listen to tunes. So
Cool.
that's
Yeah,
my
thank you.
advice. Yeah,
Sounds good.
just leads and twigs.
Hmm. Absolutely. Yeah, yeah. Cheers. Thank you very much.
Cheers to you, man. And yeah, looking forward to hear more.
You will.
Ah, cool. Subliminal. I saw you in the chat.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hey,
Hi, what's
man, how
up?
you doing?
What's up? I'm good. How about you?
Very good. Where are you tuning in from, man?
From Düsseldorf, Germany.
Ah, Düsseldorf, Germany. Cool, cool. Big airport in Germany, Düsseldorf, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
What's the monument that you're in your
It's
picture here?
in Rio de Janeiro, the Christ.
Ah, yeah, that's so cool. That's so cool. Wicked, wicked. All right, but let's go. Let's have a listen. We have a chat after. Is it your first time was it submitting?
It's the second time.
Second time. All right, great. Let's go. Very cool, man. It's a little bit like if Frank Ocean was doing tech house or something. Yeah, I like the vocal, the vocoder and the vocal auto tune. Like it's really cool. Some nice melody. Yeah,
Thank you,
I'm
man. I appreciate it.
yeah, it works really well. Now I do think I don't know how do you when you producing what's your monitoring?
So I have speakers and I usually produce on my headphones.
Headphones. Okay. Is it
Yeah.
the headphones you have now?
Yes.
Cool. Um, yeah, I I do feel that the balance of the mix down could be better. It sounds very medium, and it gets a tiny bit harsh on the ear. And I think if it was a bit softened, the low end will be more prominent, and you would tamp some of the frequency of the synth. I think this will already really improve the track. So I would encourage you to definitely, I don't know if you're doing it, but referencing when you're producing, when you're mixing down your track, referencing with a track that has the similar style than yours or where you want your track to be, and this track sounds good, and try to see, okay, maybe I'm a little bit harsh on the medium. Maybe I need to time things down. Maybe I can filter a few things. Maybe it's just about levels. I always say a lot when you mix down. I mean, I don't know. Do you use a lot of plugins? Do you go really deep in your mix down, or you keep it like fairly simple?
Yes. So I usually reference my tracks, but sometimes like this track, I don't do it. I just do it with ear. That's why. And yeah, I use sometimes a lot of plugins. It's a pretty different process for me. The mix down. Sometimes I use a lot of plugins. Sometimes I do not.
Okay, I'm gonna say it over and over again. You actually don't need to use a lot of plugins to achieve fairly good mix down. If you have a good amount of of elements that cover all the frequency range. Of course, if everything sits in the same pocket, it's a little bit different, but you can then change it. But separating with filtering, EQ, and just the right volume of everything already can do magic. Then there's a lot of things you can do, but especially I would say to when the balance is not there yet, I would really just work with maybe removing frequency with EQ and levels. That's already can change everything, and then you can eventually take it further. But yeah, if you want to have another go, maybe use a reference track and just say, okay, I'm gonna remove everything, and I'm just gonna go with my faders, putting everything one by one where it needs to sit, what needs to be a bit in the back, what needs to be in the front. Maybe sometimes I need to automate this, and just with this, maybe removing the frequency that are there that are not needed for certain sounds. And just like that, with just these few tools, you can achieve great things.
Okay, I get it, man. Thank you. Thank you so much.
And yeah, now once I think about it, and I'm not gonna wait until the end of the session. Guys, we are actually, maybe the people in America are gonna be happy to hear that. We are thinking of running a second feedback session, live feedback session every week. And our idea is not to move the one from today away. I think Wednesday is working for a lot of people, but we might want to have a new one. Um, one of the ideas at SYNTHO is to maybe have it around the same time as here, but on Sunday. So maybe people that are working. Yeah, so we will put out a poll. Maybe that doesn't really matter for you because you guys are here anyway. But yeah, definitely this is going to be a poll to add another session, a different day during the week, maybe something during the weekend. Um, yeah, and yeah, once I'm here, I'm gonna also, Kristen, I think I had your and eventually, I think we were reviewing your tracks. We had your tracks on review two times, if I'm not mistaken, and you were not connected. So we passed it. I think I'm right. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I saw your name. So yeah, we try to not have the same people every week. We try to rotate. Yeah, so yeah, I guess you were unlucky, but we definitely, because I saw you were new, you submitted. So yeah, if you can make sure to make it next week, I'll put it in priority. But we definitely had you in the first, and you were not online, unfortunately. I hope I replied to your question. Anyway, we still have a bit more to go, and maybe you will be there because yeah, I've seen your name again. But first now I have LQ. I don't know if I
Hello.
pronounce
LQ, yeah, that's it.
Lorcan. That's you. How do you pronounce your name?
Lorcan, yeah, that's
But
it.
your producer name?
LQ, it's just my initials, L and Q.
LQ. LQ. How are you, man? Good to have you on camera as
Good,
well.
man. Cheers, man. How are you?
Good as well. Where are you tuning in from? Is it the first time also with us?
First time submitting a track, yeah, but I've called in a few times. But yeah, I'm coming, live in Dublin, Ireland.
Dublin, Ireland. Wonderful.
Yeah,
Great country, great city. All right. Let's have a listen. We have a chat. You know how it works.
yeah,
Let's
yeah,
go.
perfect.
Very cool, man. I was bouncing off my chair.
It's fun.
So
Thank
you,
you.
you attended a few sessions and you waited for that banger to come in, right?
I only started it on Friday and then kind of put an arrangement together on Sunday and then yeah, that's it.
That it's wicked. I love this like arpeggiated lead. Like it reminded me of the theme of Beverly Hills Cops, but I mean it doesn't sound the same. But it got like yeah, this like this edge to it that is really cool. And yeah, it's funny because the beat is quite like chunky, lofi. Like it sounds really a bit raw, you know.
Yeah,
And the rest of the production is quite it's more modern. Yeah, good mix. Definitely yeah, I think a lot of DJ would play it even the way it is right now. Good.
that was going to be my question. I was going to ask how could I get it to a level where I could send it out to DJs?
Listen, the mix down sounds good. I mean this clap is is very strong, but it's not gonna I think it's gonna translate still well. Um I for me what I put as a note is that also yeah maybe a little bit more impacts, you know, the little FX impact that like think maybe you could have something on the drop here, something like a little bit like the fills in between the section. I feel that like you could have a little bit more details, Air Candy, a bit similar to what I talked about with the previous user, but your it's less needed in your track because you have more big elements, right? So you
Yeah,
don't you but yeah, a little bit maybe tiny bit of you know FX detail change up in the drums, and I do feel your clap is quite loud, but yeah, I the track is interesting. I think I would once you're fully happy with it, definitely you should try to send it to a few DJs. That's my opinion.
perfect. Thanks so much.
And yeah, work the detail, you know, it goes a long way. It's when I listen to it like this, I could still feel it's a bit raw, you know?
Yeah,
It's about polishing some transition, adding a few details here and there, maybe filtering, adding some automation at some moment.
yeah,
That will make the difference. It's, you know, sometimes you want a track to feel raw because you don't want it to be too polished because that's the style you're going for. But I do feel that there's a little bit of a modern twist in terms of sound design in your track. Am I right?
yeah. Especially with the kind of leads and synths. I
Yeah.
feel.
What kind of artist is your or track is your reference for this?
Um, Kind of. I was listening to Jacob Matthews' Ants mix and kind of got inspired off that to make something similar-ish. But I kind of started one way and then ended up kind of
Okay.
veering off a little bit.
Yeah, no, but it's just important that if you're gonna, I'm saying you this because sometimes you got also that's a funny one, but you have some people that are making very cool and interesting music that I could resonate with, but then they send me a reference track that is actually not at all that they do a lot of things different ways from this other producer. Then when they send their music to this producer this producer is not really resonating with them because it sounds different. The music
Yeah,
is still good, but the music is still good, but it's like you share it with some people sometimes, and you're not getting, downloads or plays, and you're like, okay, but like track is good, but like this person doesn't like it, so my music is not good. But sometimes it's just because you're putting yourself into, like, a category that is not, you're sending out to DJs that are not resonating with it. So you have to also, I'm not saying that for your track, I'm just talking now in general. Like, it's sometimes it's not because the person you're going to send it to, or you think your sound is assimilated, is not going to, like it, that necessarily your track will not talk to other people. And
Yeah.
sometimes we think, oh, we're doing music close to that, but then a lot of people will agree that it's more close to that person. So yeah, it's interesting. That's why it's important sometimes when if you send this track for proper feedback that we can write up, we can make a big write up and tell you, okay, here, there, precisely, do this, do that, or you could suggest you to do this and that. But it's also cool if you send a reference, because sometimes we're able to tell the people, yeah, listen, the track is good, but if you want to be closer to these people, there's these things that you need to do in your track.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
But I'm telling all of this, it's not necessarily for your music. It's in general. I do enjoy the track, and yeah, I was just didn't know who is the reference, so I'll have a listen. But well done, man.
Thanks very much.
I'm going to talk quickly about the track of the week. We didn't forget that. I think this one, for the perseverance and the level up, yes, Max Clark. I mean, next time you do the show for me, but I think cue me for me this week, definitely. You guys have sent in numerous track. I attended a high number of sessions, and I really see big improvements. Are you guys still around? Ah, they're not there. They are not there. I see them in the.
Yeah. Now it does.
Yes, it works. Okay, good. Yeah. So, track of the week to you guys. I will share your Instagram and the track. Don't take it off, so they can record it or download it, and they will make a clip about it, share it. I know it has been. I think it has been good for some members here. So yeah. All right.
Amazing, man.
Okay, good. But well done, guys. That's up to you. Guys, yeah, I think we covered everything I wanted to say. Yeah, please answer to the poll and share it with other SYNTHO member when we're gonna ask about that second session. My IG is I'm gonna write in the chat. I'm also producing music from time to time. Yeah, I'll see you next week. Yes, I'll see you next week, guys, and have a wonderful end of the week. Stay productive. Really awesome tunes this week. Everybody did an amazing job. See you guys soon, and see you in the track feedback session if you want to send us some music. Bye bye. Ciao. And Discord soon. Discord. See you on the Discord. That's gonna be cool.
Samuel, how does it work with the feedbacks with the track?
Oh, I just don't take it off. I will send it to the team. They will make a post tomorrow.
Okay. So we'll just keep the track on SoundCloud, and then everything goes from there.
Yeah. Just keep it from there.
Okay.
Maybe they contact you, but it should be fine like this.
I called Mark, like, brother, come back. We won the session. Blah blah. He's there he's riding on the bike. Show your
I'm on the bike, guys.
Yeah, you win. Well done, guys.
Typical Amsterdam.
Yeah, you can.
Thanks, brother. See you.
Yeah, you can listen now that we put the replay every time.
Okay, thanks, man.
Yeah, the Discord is not on yet, but you guys will get an invite soon. It was just
amazing.
a teasing.
It was like 3 years ago. It was already there, yes? The Discord?
I was not around 3 years ago, but this one is like official, lot of feature, private
cool.
server, like it's gonna be proper, like the SYNTHO way. So it's gonna be really cool.
Samuel,
cool,
hi. One question. The songs
Hi.
which are not get reviewed like today, are they getting like reviewed like next week or?
Yes. So what happens? I had you. I think I saw you. I had you maybe 2, 3 next up. But no, I invite you. Send it again. But if we didn't had the time to review it this week,
Yeah.
you unless first timers have always more chance. So please
Yeah.
come around next week, and
Okay.
I really look forward to review your music, man.
Okay, thank you, man.
Yeah,
Bye.
you're
Ciao.
welcome. See you soon.
Ciao.
Ciao. All right. If everyone has no more questions, then I'm gonna close the session. And yeah, see you guys next week.